Welcome back. Shares of Nucleus software are under pressure. The stock is down 4%. Yesterday, though, it was higher by close to about 7%. Now, the top line of the company has seen a growth of close to about 2% on a year-on-year basis. And even on a quarter-on-quarter basis, growth has been close to about 3%. Margins are down on a year-on-year basis, but they have improved on a quarter-on-quarter basis. Vishnu Dusad, co-founder and MD of Nucleus Software Experts, is with us on the show now to take a few questions. Thank you very much, sir, for joining in. This is Rima here. First, if you could just talk about this top-line growth of yours. You know, you've been a company which has been seeing very strong growth. Even for FY24, you've seen about a 30% top-line growth. It's just that in Q4, the growth rates appear to have dipped. What happened?
We are in a business which is sporadic in some manner. Our top line depends on the size of the license orders that we are able to pick up, and sometimes the orders get delayed by a quarter or so, and that is where our top line would not reflect the performance.
Okay, so how many orders have gotten delayed? I just want to understand, is this a one quarter? Will growth bounce back in Q2? Or is there a slowness in the market also?
No, I would not say that there is no slowness in the market. There is demand in the market. However, it will depend on, how soon our customers take decisions and also our pricing is also something that, it is no longer the low prices at which we were selling. So our customers are taking some time to take the decisions.
So now that you've sort of raised the pricing bar for your own self, will this result in lower growth for you going ahead? Because you were a company which has seen very strong growth over the past many years. So last year was 30%. In FY23, also your growth was 27, 28%. Now going ahead, should we align ourselves to a 10, 15% kind of growth? And what is your own expectation of FY25?
As a policy, we do not give guidance that you may be aware of. Now, and having said that, there is no reason for us to believe that our growth numbers need to be moderated. We would continue to grow at a good pace. This is what I would like to say.
And sir, what about margins? I mean, what is the visibility that you have? They have increased quarter on quarter, but your peak margins, I believe, are closer to 40%. So what are the cost pressures at play? And given what you're saying about pricing, what can one expect on margins?
Margins would be directly dependent on our top line, because our expenses are kind of built in, and the quarters or the year, wherever the top line is better, we look forward to better margins.
But, is 40% a distant milestone now in the past? Or is the ambition to start going back above, gradually 30, 35, 40? But is it possible to get back to those kind of levels?
Certainly. It is possible.
And what would be the levers, sir? I mean, with what conviction do you say that?
The intellectual property that we continue to create is absolutely world class, and there are discussions with customers, I would say, all over the world, where they're keenly looking at deploying our intellectual property for their businesses, and this confidence comes out of those conversations that are going on with our customers.
So you said that your pricing is no longer the cheapest or the least, and you have taken a pricing correction and increase. What has been the average increase, and is there more to go?
Okay, I would not be able to comment on average increase. It's very, very difficult. It varies from customers' earlier position to current position. We have been able to negotiate and so on. So it's difficult for us to comment on averages.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. But are you still in talks, negotiating with your clients for a further price increase, or is that done?
It's with the customers with whom we have got it increased. It is done for the time being, and for the rest of them where we have not been able to negotiate, we will take some time.
So, what percentage of your customers have you managed to exact a price increase? Is it 30%? Is it 50%?
No, it is already in the 70-80% range.
70-80%.
And
So with
balance-
70-80% of your customers, there has been a price increase. And with the balance, you're still in talks.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right.
What is your order book now currently, sir? I think last time it was 744 crore.
It is in the similar range. I think 830 crores or in that range.
Okay. And the cash in the books, you are eligible for a buyback. So is that on the cards this year in FY25?
Board would take that decision. As of now, in yesterday's board meeting, this decision was not taken.
Okay. Your India business has slowed down, both quarter on quarter and on a year-on-year basis, the revenues from India, and that's more than 50% of your overall revenue. Can you pinpoint the reasons for that? And also tell us a little bit more about the deal closures which got deferred. What was the extent of that? How many deals? Were they large deals? Any of them got cancelled, or are they all going to fructify in Q1?
Timeline I would not be able to say, but at least 5 deals would have got postponed, and they were of various sizes, small to medium, I can say.
Okay. All right, sir. We'll leave the conversation here. Thank you very much for joining in and wish you all the very best. We'll get into a break. On the other side, we'll talk market technicals. Jay Thakkar from ICICI Securities joins in next.